talk through another review video. I know I said I would do a bunch of them, and I'm kind of behind, but today's is on Daniel Smith water-soluble oils. They're very good water-soluble oil paints overall, and they have a ton of colors. So I'll just be going over that here. All right, so I'm zoomed in on the palette here. I've got 9 colors. And again, this is Daniel Smith water-soluble oils. These are very thick paints. So last video I did Winsor and Newton paints. These ones are probably, I would say, twice as thick, and some of them are even like almost as solid. Like this is raw umber, and it's almost like, it's very firm, very firm. The colors are very pigmented. I'm not sure how else to explain that. They have tons of pigments in the little amount that you use, and they only come in these little tiny tubes, except for titanium white. So they're the 37 milliliter tubes. Titanium white comes in 110 milliliters. So even though they're small tubes, they fit a lot of pigment. Like I can do probably 2 or 3 paintings with just this little tiny palette here on a 16 by 20 inch canvas. The price is usually anywhere between $7 and $26. Titanium white I think was $33 for the big 110 milliliter, or yeah, 110 milliliter tube. Very easy to clean. I have a brush here. So this one I recently used with these colors, and there's literally, like if I rub that on there, there's nothing comes off. So they clean up very well for water mixable oils, and I'm used to Winsor and Newtons that don't clean up very well. So these ones are actually really nice. They dry really fast. They take 10 days maximum on a cold day, and on a warm day it's like almost 1 day drying time, which is really cool. Yeah, so I'm just gonna run through these, kind of show you how they move. So this is yellow ochre I'm messing with right now, and it's very glossy and very thin, which is interesting. Hansa yellow is over here on the right. I like using Hansa yellow as a substitute for cadmium yellow because I don't think it's as toxic. I'm pretty sure it's not. If it is, somebody let me know. But I do like that they have that Hansa yellow, because that's one of my favorite colors. They have yellow ochre, Hansa yellow. This is ivory black. They also have lamp black, and I believe Payne's gray. If I'm not mistaken, maybe they don't have that color. This is raw umber I was talking about. This is actually raw sienna, and I know it looks like an ochre, but it's actually raw sienna, which is interesting. And I'm used to it being like more of a brown color, but this is raw sienna. We have phthalo blue over here. It's also very thick, very strong. Like you don't need very much phthalo blue anyways, but theirs is even stronger, I feel like. This is alizarin crimson here, and I'll mix white with these just to show how they mix with white too. And then this one I believe is sap green, and that's a little darker than what I'm used to with sap green, but it's still a really good color. Alright, so that's that. Let's start mixing white in with some of these. I'll just tap it on next to each one. And again, you don't need very much paint when you're using this brand. They load them full of pigment. Very heavy pigmentation. So that's just going through the white there. I don't want to mix them together like that. Just to give you a sense of like what they might look like when they're being mixed together. This is ivory black. Makes a nice gray. And they mix pretty well together. I haven't had any problems. But again, I've only done a few paintings with them, but none of them have had any issues mixing or any of that, which is nice. And again, this is raw sienna here. It's very interesting. It's almost like it almost looks the same as that, at least to me. They look similar to me. And this is Phthalo Blue. Make a really nice sky color with that one. I'm sorry if the camera's rocking. I'll get a good stand one of these days. That's a nice pink. There we go. I'm gonna move this a little bit. Oh, wrong way. There we go. And then this last one, sap green. Makes nice trees. Very nice trees. Cool. So that's those colors. I don't think there's anything else I wanted to talk about with these. They are very good. They're a little bit pricey for the size. They have tons and tons of colors, 43 colors. Modified linseed oil is the carrier or the binder that they use, and I believe that's all. So thanks for watching, everyone. If you have questions about them, hit me in the links. Actually, I do want to show. I'll do it real quick. Forgot. This is just a sample painting that I did with those Daniel Smith paints. It's a Mount Fuji, Japan. So you can see the paint, the white paint breaks really easy. You get nice layering if you're using their linseed oil. Even you can get some really soft effects with the browns. The mountain I did, a base I did with just a flat brush, and then I went over top with a palette knife. And it all came out pretty good. So yeah, Daniel Smith water soluble oils, I recommend.